What do you guys think of when you hear the word coping mechanisms?
You say coping, and I just think help.
Okay. Help who? Help what?
Help yourself with like any anxiety or worry or sadness that you might be dealing with.
Okay.
Any negative emotions or mental health issues.
Okay.
Or like comforting too. Like
Okay.
comforting yourself.
Self-comfort. Okay.
Like finding a solution to the problem.
Looking for a solution. What do you think of?
Finding a way to like accept it or like help yourself, I guess.
Yeah. Okay. So some acceptance, some dealing with it, some working through it, some comfort. All right. Coping mechanisms are all those things. Coping mechanisms, are where you go when you know, I don't like how I'm feeling. I'm feeling too sad. I'm feeling too angry. I'm feeling too overwhelmed. Okay. I need to do some self-care. I need to think about things to regulate my emotions. When you're stressed, when something's going on. So you use coping mechanisms. The best coping mechanisms, the ones that work, are healthy. So what do you guys use and how do you use them? And what's the outcome?
I think music is a big one for me. Even if it's like listening to sad music to let all your emotions just flow out,
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm going through a problem, I'll just write a note in my notes app and then explain the problem, and then I'll just lock it away in my notes app.
That's awesome. So you get it out and you put it away. All right.
I think it definitely helps to write it all out, get it all out.
Okay.
And if you don't like writing, you can like do something equally as creative, like paint. And
Uh-huh.
you can mind off of it, like creatively flow everything out, no matter what.
Yeah. A lot of creativity behind your favorite coping mechanisms. What about you, Ellie?
I love like physical exertion, like going to the gym and just working out, like putting that negative energy into something good and transforming it into something better.
Something that's really key about a coping mechanism. When you're feeling something, it can be all encompassing. And the important thing to do is to say, okay, I'm feeling this, and acknowledge it, but then engage your brain. And that seems so antithetical, engage my brain. But you want to engage your brain, because then you have your whole self dealing with it and not just your feelings. And how you're thinking about how you're feeling is going to drive the bus. So if you're thinking, oh, this is horrible, I can't do anything about it, it's going to be horrible and you're not going to be able to do anything about it. But if you're thinking, okay, I'm feeling really anxious, the feeling is there. What can I do? I can go to the gym. I can create. I can listen to music. I can write a note. I can do some things. Right then your brain starts to let some air in, some space in, and it starts to go, okay, I can deal with this. And when you let your brain drive the bus, you're going to go forward, because thoughts drive behavior. That's the best way to do it. When behavior drives thoughts, you're going to go around in a circle all the time. There's no driver in the bus. It's just, I feel this way, I'm going to go that way. I feel this way, I'm going to go that way. You want your thoughts to drive the bus. And when you're going through frustrating time, you want to keep looking out the front window, right? Because if you drive always looking out the back window, you're just going to end up crashing. But, you need to back up when you're driving, right? It's okay to know what's behind you. It's okay to learn from it. It's okay to check that you're not going to go into that deeper. But then, settle yourself. Where am I going? All right, sadness, we are going this way. And you can be in the passenger seat until you get bored and leave. And the more you think those kinds of things, the more you really engage your brain, the sooner your behavior will be able to follow where you want to be instead of where you are. Because nobody wants to stay stuck in sadness or anxiety or overwhelming feelings. So I think those are the key things behind coping mechanisms. You guys have anything else you want to add?
To add on to that with like the point of view, like
Mm-hmm.
thinking about how this is a moment in time and
Absolutely.
not like your whole life. Like this is just one little part. This is just a tiny blip. Is better than thinking about how this is everything and you know my life will forever be destroyed because of this tiny little moment.
Yeah. Yes.
Like things will pass, things will move on, you'll forget. Like keep going forward and think about it in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
instead of just all in the right now.
That's so important. That's so important. A moment is a moment. It is not a lifetime. Thank you.